Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is day 28 of 1000. So hey and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is all about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. That's right, I'm going to try to make $1 million in 1000 days. So what is my FIRE plan? So what is my financial independence retire early plan? So my plan is to build a long-term position in Tesla stock. So my plan is to buy 300 shares over time. My next thing is I want to dollar cost average into Tesla shares and buy more during the dip. So I've been dollar cost averaging into Tesla shares for the last 18 to 19 months now, and I've been buying more during the dips. My main concern is to lower my cost basis. So then once I've accumulated 300 shares in Tesla, I'm going to hold that position for 1000 days where my price target is 3,400. So I'm going to hold the position for 1000 days no matter what. So if the price goes up, I'm going to hold my position. If the price goes down, I'm going to hold my position. So no matter what, I'm not going to sell for 1000 days. So I'm not going to be concerned with the daily movements of my portfolio. I'm just going to try and get to 300 shares in Tesla and just hold it for 1000 days to see what happens. This is as simple as it gets for long-term investing, and that's how I like it, nice and simple. So why Tesla? This is a question everybody asks me. Why am I so fixated on Tesla? Why is this the only thing that I invest in? So I think EVs are the future and Tesla is the front runner. You know, I think they're a magnificent company. They're executing brilliantly. They are the market leaders. So, you know, they don't have to have 100% of the market share. Even if they have like 20-30% of the market share, they'll still be one of the biggest companies in the world. Apple only has about 18% of the world's smartphone market, but they're still one of the biggest companies in the world. The next point is Tesla has some of the leading technology in batteries. So they have some of the best batteries around, so they can get more bang for their buck. So like if you compare Tesla batteries to other car manufacturers, the efficiency is out of this world. So do your research, find out. The next point is Tesla is driving autonomy forward through full self-driving. So once they solve full self-driving, once a vehicle can navigate from one point to another without human intervention, it's going to be an absolute game changer. And Tesla is right at the front. They've got some cutting edge AI, and you know, I think they're going to be the first ones to solve autonomy. Tesla have a lot of ambition as well. They're going into energy, they're going into AI, they're going into robotics and much more. And they have some of the best engineers in the world. That is the preferred destination for the leading engineers. As soon as people leave university, you know, if they're an engineer, one of the best places that they can work for is Tesla and SpaceX. So, you know, all the best engineers are going to Tesla, and that's just driving the company forward. So the next thing is Tesla has some incredible manufacturing capabilities. The way they ramped up their factories was like brilliant. You know, they executed flawlessly, and you know, their production numbers blew everything away. So Tesla are executing their plan to perfection. So these are some of the reasons that I'm investing long-term in Tesla. There are many other reasons, but these are some of the main reasons that I wanted to get out there. So in today's video, what am I going to be doing? So in today's video, I'll be going through the following. I'm going to be sharing my day 28 portfolio with you. I'm going to be looking at the Tesla 1-year chart. I'll also be sharing my strategy to build my position. So let's get into it. So it's day 28, it's the 19th of January 2022. I've got two portfolios, Portfolio A and Portfolio B. In Portfolio A, I've just got under 119 shares. In Portfolio B, I've got just under 91 shares. So that's my day 28 holdings. So the total number of shares that I have is 209.61299. So I'm itching to get to that milestone of 210 shares. So I'm so close to it. So I'm going to keep on dollar cost averaging more into Tesla shares, But my ultimate goal is to reach 300 shares. As I said earlier, my ultimate goal is to reach 300 shares, to lower my cost basis as much as possible, to dollar cost average into the share, and then hold it for 1,000 days. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million in 1,000 days. So I'm 69% of the way there. And, I've got much more to go. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be waiting for the dips. I'm going to be, keeping some cash on the side to try and lower my cost basis. So every time I make a new purchase, I will share this with everybody. So I'm going to try and get to 210 as soon as possible. But my ultimate goal is 300 shares. So that's my holding in Tesla. So what's been happening to Tesla? So Tesla closed, and the closing price from last time was 1030.51. So that's 1030.51. So the price has been moving in a tight range. So if I multiply the number of shares that I have, which is just over 210 shares, with the price of 1030.51, I have a total portfolio value of $216,008.28. So it's been hovering around the 230 to 250,000 mark for a long time. So we're just waiting for a catalyst to move this, price forward. And, I think what's going to happen is all eyes are on Tesla earnings, and that will determine if the price will continue to go up or if the price will fall. So that's the day 28 of 1,000 portfolio value. So now let's get into the technical analysis side of things. So this is the 1 year chart for Tesla. I always like to start with the 1 year chart. So as you can see, the price movements are in candlesticks. I've got two lines. I've got the moving average is 50 and the moving average is 200. Price is hovering around in between so price is hovering, whipsawing the MA50 line. So there's no clear direction at the moment. Price is trying to break through the MA50. Sometimes it breaks down through the MA50. So there's no clear direction yet. So we're going to zoom into this later. So that's the 1 year chart for Tesla. So let's have a look at the Tesla 1 year chart with all the trend lines on there. So I've got T1, T2 and T3. So those trend lines are still intact. So Tesla is moving upwards over the long term. Then I've got the T4 and T5 trend line, which is moving downward. So there is a period, short-term period where Tesla has been moving downwards, and it needs some sort of a spark to break out of this downward trend and move it back upwards. So as you can see, price is narrowly trending between the T4 and T5 trend line, and it's being squeezed between the T4 trend line, the S1 support and the MA50. So something will happen. Something is bound to happen. I've always seen this when price is squeezed between like key areas. Some sort of news is just waiting to happen. Everybody's got cash on the sideline. They're just waiting for Tesla to earn. And if their earnings are really spectacular, then all the speculators, all the investors are gonna get into the market and buy Tesla shares, and it's gonna just drive the price up. If Tesla disappoint in their earnings, price is just going to shoot down. So if that does happen, I've got some cash on the sidelines ready to buy this fantastic company at a bargain price. So that's the 1 year technical chart on Tesla. So next, what we're going to look at is the moving averages, convergence, divergence analysis on Tesla. So this is the MACD analysis on Tesla. I always like to check the indicators to see whether there's weakness or strength in the price. So as you can see, the MACD at the moment, the histogram, which is denoted in blue, has gone down into the negative territory. So there is weakness. The black line has crossed under the red line, which is a bearish signal, and both the black line and the red line are going down, and they're both diverging away from each other. So this tells me there is quite a lot of selling pressure on Tesla. There is a lot of negativity around Tesla at the moment. The sentiment, there's more, the bears are more in control compared to the bulls. So, there's weakness in Tesla price. So next, I'm going to have a look at the RSI analysis on Tesla. So as you can see, the momentum is going downwards. It is under 50, but still, it's not clearly under 50. It's not clearly over 50. It's just hovering around the middle. So I would say that the bears are more in control at the moment compared to the bulls, but overall, there is indecision in the market. So that's the RSI analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the candlestick analysis on Tesla. So what I've done is I've really zoomed in to the last week or so. And as you can see, if you look at the last bar, you can see that the candlestick has like a very long tail at the top and it has a tail at the bottom as well. So what's happened is that the bulls have tried to drive the price above MA50, but what's happened is the bears have smacked them down and they've gone under the MA50 again. So as you can see, it did briefly go above the MA50, but the bears were too much in control and they pushed the price down. Then what happened was the bears tried to push the price down even further, but the bulls had a solid support around 1000, so they kind of like drove the price up there. So there is a lot of indecision in the market. There is no clear winner between the bull and the bear, so there's a lot of money on the sideline. So no one's sure at the moment, so it all depends on the Tesla earnings. If it's like I said before, if the earnings are spectacular, price is just going to shoot up, and if the earnings disappoint, it's just going to shoot down. So if it shoots down, this is my opportunity to increase my holdings and to reduce my cost basis, which is my main concern at the moment. So what are the key points to remember? So Tesla is still hovering around a narrow range. The volatility is very low at the moment. Neither the bulls nor the bears are taking charge. So there's a lot of indecision in the market. During periods of indecision, what I try to do is I continue to dollar cost average into the share. I'm not going to stop investing in Tesla, but what I am going to do is I am going to keep some money on the side. So if Tesla does have disappointing earnings, I'm going to be able to buy more than usual. Therefore, get more shares for less money. So I want to buy Tesla at $700, $800, $900. I don't want to buy Tesla at $1,500, $2,000 because that's going to make my life harder. I want to accumulate 300 shares as soon as possible. So the lower the price, the better it is for me. So the next key point to remember is know your key support areas, know your key support prices. So I know all my prices, off by heart. I know where to buy Tesla shares. So if you know that, you're not panicking, you know what's going to happen. So if Tesla drops really quickly, you're not going to be confused. You're going to be ready to take action, and you're going to take advantage and seize the moment. So those are the key points to remember. So I'm going to have a look at the Tesla earnings report scenario again. So this is something that I like to look at just before Tesla earns, like a week or so before it earns. So what are the scenarios? What could possibly happen? Then, I'm prepared for whatever the market throws at me. So, if Tesla have a disappointing earnings report, then I expect that price could fall all the way down to the MA200 level. So that is approximately $803 at the moment. So I have, ran this on my probability model, and there is a 13% chance that, they will disappoint in their numbers. It's very unlikely, but there is a chance. So if that does happen, I've got some money on the side to buy as much Tesla shares as possible, because $803, when the price goes to MA200, is too much of a bargain not to buy it for me. If Tesla earnings meet analysts' expectations, so they're not better than what the analysts were expecting, they're not worse than what the analysts were expecting, they're right in the middle, then I suspect Tesla will just consolidate further around a narrow range. And this is an opportunity for me to just dollar cost average into the share, keep some money on the side if it dips again. If, for example, the analysts' expectations are spectacularly beaten, then price could move all the way up to $1,400. So there is a big chance of this happening. I've run some simulations on my probability model, and there's like a 65% chance of this going to 1,400 if Tesla reports really well. I mean, if you look at the production numbers previously, they've done really well. They beat analysts' expectations by about 15 to 16%. Their production numbers just blew analysts' expectations away. So I've got a feeling that this is going to happen with their earnings report as well. So those are the three scenarios. So have these three scenarios in your mind and think, if price shoots up to 1400, what am I going to do? Am I going to get excited and buy more? For me, if it shoots up to 1400, I'm just going to wait on the sideline and wait for a pullback, then I'm going to buy more. If it is consolidating and it's in the middle, then I'm just going to dollar cost average into the share. And if it hits the MA 200 at $803, this is where I'm going to buy more and more shares, because as you know, my main concern is to build my position to $300, hold it for 1000 days, and if my calculations are correct, I'm going to be able to make $1 million. So have these scenarios in your mind, know what you're going to do. Don't panic. Have like a mechanical mind where, if this happens, I'm going to do this. If that happens, I'm going to do that. Then that just takes the confusion out of investing. That takes the emotion out of investing. And then you can, make decisions clearly. You have clarity in your mind. So what are my buying levels? So I always like to go through my buying levels whenever I can. So my first buying level is at $1,000. My next buying level is at $950, and then $900, and then it's at the MA 200, which is currently between $790 and $800 at the moment. And if it goes below the MA 200, the next level is $725, and that is when I'm going to be trying to buy as much as possible, because this is an amazing company. It's got a fantastic future, and if I can buy one share for about $725, I'm going to buy it. So what is my plan now? So my plan at the moment is I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares no matter what. So that's a given. I've been doing it for 18 months. It's been successful. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares. I'm going to buy at regular intervals no matter what. Then my next thing is I'm going to be patient and wait for dips in the market and in Tesla stock. So if Tesla disappoints in their earnings, then I'm going to buy as much as possible. And you just have to be patient. There's always going to be dips in the market. There's always dips. Just be patient. There's either dips in the market, there's dips in Tesla stock. So this is your opportunity to lower your cost basis. So finally, I'm not going to sell my position. As I said earlier, I'm going to hold it for 1000 days no matter what. Even if Tesla halves to like $500 or $400, I'm still going to hold it, because I really believe in this company. I've done my research, I've done my homework, and until I no longer believe in my thesis, I'm still going to, hold on to this company. So that's my plan for now. So for anyone who's interested, I'm in the UK and I'm a long-term investor, and I invest through a ISA account, which is a tax efficient account. Every year, the UK government give their citizens a tax allowance of £20,000. So anyone who's over 18 can take advantage of this. So you can invest up to £20,000 in this account, and any gains that you make, you're exempt from capital gains tax. So if I invest £20,000 in Tesla stock using my ISA account, and it 10x's from there, and I make £100,000, then I get to keep all the gains. I don't have to pay a penny in capital gains tax. So it's an amazing way to build your wealth. It's an amazing way to avoid paying tax. So that's what I do. That's my main vehicle when I'm investing. So the app that I use is called Free Trade. This is a brilliant app. It has a very simple interface and a cheap monthly cost of £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's like immediate deposits. So if there's a dip in the market, you can transfer some money from your current account to your Free Trade account, and then you can execute the trade straight away. So it's very, very simple. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from, both in the UK and the US, so you'll be spoiled for choice. And what I've done is I've left my referral link below. So if you're interested, you can sign up using that referral link, and what you will get is a free share worth up to £200. I will also get a free share too, so it's a win-win situation. So take advantage of your tax allowance. If you're going to invest in a tax efficient way. You don't want to be paying your gains to the government. You want to keep as much as you can. So consider an ISA account. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Join me on my journey. Join me to see if I am able to accumulate 300 shares in Tesla. join me to see if I'm going to hold it for 1000 days, see, if I can make $1 million in 1000 days. So, join me on my journey. I appreciate any likes, and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription, and I hope to bring you value every day with my portfolio updates. And I wish you all the best on your investment journey as well. And until the next update, have a great day, and I wish you all the best.